Come in.
Prisoner you wish to see is here, sir.
Then send him in. I suppose you know that by tomorrow morning you'll be tried by a military tribunal and most likely sentenced to be hanged.
Yes, sir.
I also suppose you know why.
I understand it was for killing an Indian.
Not just an Indian. This particular Indian was a chief, traveling here at my express invitation to attend a treaty council. Instead of a treaty, I now have every Indian in the Ohio Valley threatening a war.
Yes, I know.
Then why did you do it? Confound it, I don't understand you. You're a free man. You own a plantation which you won't bother to work. You have an excellent record as a soldier in the Continental Army. And you stand here before me now branded as a common murderer.
General, what makes you think I killed him?
It's common knowledge. You're an Indian hater.
I could name you several others.
Is this your knife?
General, you know it's mine. There's not another one like it on the frontier.
Well, this is the knife that killed the Indian. What do you have to say to that?
I don't suppose you'd believe me if I told you it was stolen from me a few weeks ago.
If that's true, you'll have a chance to tell it to the court.
You think they'll believe me?
I'll tell you truthfully, I doubt it. But beyond seeing that you're fairly tried, I can't be of any help to you.
Yes, sir. General...
What is it now?
You say there are a lot of Indians looking for my scalp? Well, give me my knife back and a tomahawk and turn me loose. I'd rather take my chances burning at the stake than dangling at the end of a rope.
You know that's impossible.
Yes, I suppose it is. But I just thought I'd save us both a lot of trouble. Good day, sir.
Guard!
Yes, sir?
Take this man back to his cell.
Yes, sir.
With all the threats the Indians have been making, I think they'd have sentries posted.
Them Indians ain't gonna bother us as long as we got you. All they want is to see that you get hung. They'll be here to see that.
Soldier, when they get here, would you give them my regrets and tell them that I'm sorry I have to disappoint them?
It's ever gonna stop raining?
It always has.
Well, might as well close up for the night for all the business I'm gonna get. There ain't no sense in burning up good firewood.
It's a little early for that. It's barely dark.
Well, it don't make no difference. Man would be a fool to come out in weather like this.
That's the category you're going to put me in.
Mm-hmm. Becky sends you out on an errand. You can't very well say no. Besides, it wasn't raining like this when you first come in, so reckon that excuses you. But you are gonna be wet to the skin by the time you get back to Dano.
Well, that's why I came in here, to wait until it let up. But if you're going to throw me out, I suppose...
Well, that just depends, Mingo, on how much money you spent with me. See, now, there was a hot rum and hot food and...
Customers, Cincinnatus.
Well, there's something I can do for you, gentlemen.
You can give me a mug of hot rum and don't put in too much water.
I'll take some of the same.
You sure picked a good night for it.
It must be something very important that brings you gentlemen out in this kind of weather.
Chasing a prisoner. Escaped 4 days ago from Port Washington. Headed this way, last report we had.
And they only sent 2 men after him. That doesn't make him sound very important.
Oh, he's important. And there is more than 2 of us. We just got sent up here on a scout. Fact is, there's 2 full companies out in the field.
2 full companies just to catch 1 man?
And General Harmer himself. The general's setting up headquarters over on the Licking River. He don't aim to let him get away a second time.
He ain't gonna get away. Not if I get him in my sights again.
That sounds as though you plan on killing him.
Well, no, that's our orders. Shoot on sight. But it's more than likely he's already dead.
What makes you say that?
Well, in the first place, he's handcuffed. And every Indian in the territory is hunting for his scalp. On top of that, there's a price on him. $500. More than likely, every settler in Kentucky's out hunting him. He won't be too hard to find, being a Negro.
A Negro? Runaway slave?
No, that's the funny part. He's an educated man. Free, a property owner. Name of Kendall.
That wouldn't be Birch Kendall.
That's the one.
What's he wanted for?
Murder.
Kendall. Birch Kendall. I'm just trying to figure where I heard that name before. Say, ain't he a friend of Daniel's, Mingo?
Yes, I believe Daniel soldiered with him for a while. Whom did he kill?
Killed himself an Indian chief coming in to talk a treaty with the general. If he's not caught, there's going to be 7 Indian nations threatening to go to war.
Cincinnatus, I think I'll be moving on.
Well, the rain ain't let up none yet.
I've been wet before.
This Daniel you and that Indian mentioned, what's his last name?
Boone, Daniel Boone. This settlement was named after him.
If this Kendall is a friend of his, it could be that he might go to Boone for help.
Wouldn't do him any good if he did.
How can you be so sure of that?
Well, I know Daniel Boone, and I'm here to tell you right now, there ain't a more law-abiding citizen in the whole Kentucky territory. Now, he ain't the type to go around helping no murderer.
Well, now, if he's smart, he won't. The general wouldn't take real kindly to somebody interfering.
Where's he live?
Where's who live? General Harmer?
This Boone fellow, the one we're talking about.
Him? Well, he lives just outside the settlement.
How far outside?
How far? Well, not too far. And not too close, come to think about it. Just all depends on how you look at it. Why?
I think when this rain lets up, we might ride out to see him. I'd like to ask him a few questions.
Just gonna be wasting your time.
We got a lot of it. You just set out that jug of rum and get some hot food on the table, we'll be on our way.
And it's gonna take some time to fix the food. The storm being what it is, I wasn't expecting no customers.
Well, while it's cooking, you might see to it our horses get some grain. They've been traveling hard all day, too.
We'll do just that.
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I thought you ought to know. I'm glad you told me, Mingo. Somebody's got to try to stop this thing before it gets started.
Dan, I don't usually protest your judgment, but to set out in the middle of the night and in this storm, can't it wait until morning or at least until the rain's over?
I'm afraid it can, Becky. I may be too late already.
Too late for what?
To keep Birch from being shot, or even worse, to keep him from getting clean away.
Well, if 2 companies of the Continental Army couldn't find him, what makes you think you can?
I know where to look. I'm going to need some salt pork and some cornmeal and a little of that jerky if there's any left.
Mingo, can't you talk some sense into him?
Don't waste your breath. I wasn't going to.
I'll get the supplies you need, Dan.
Daniel, what do you hope to accomplish? Well, I hope to stop an Indian war, maybe save a man's life in the bargain. Or help in hanging him, if he's guilty. At least I can see that he gets a trial. He had that chance before he ran away. Sometimes a man gets desperate, goes off half-cocked. Just because he ran doesn't mean he's guilty. I'll grant you that, but since he escaped once, he may object to going back. Well, I expect he'll need a little persuasion. If I were in his shoes, I'm not sure that I would consider you doing me a favor. You were in his shoes once, and they didn't hang you. If I hadn't have gone after you, you'd still be running. Well, I can't argue that point with you. Maybe I can return the favor. By doing what? By going with you. They say there's safety in numbers. Well, thank you, Mingo. I'd rather you'd stay here. If there's Indian trouble, I'd like to know that Israel and Rebecca are at the fort.
Here's the food you wanted, Dan. Will you be gone long?
It's hard to say. Now, you tell Israel. Answer it, Becky. If anybody should ask, I've already gone.
Cincinnatus! Come on in. What are you doing out in the storm?
Daniel, looks like you're planning on leaving.
I had it in mind.
Well, you just get it out of your mind because you ain't going.
Why not?
What's them two soldiers? They're real suspicious of you. And likely is not to come out here to talk to you just as soon as this rain lets up.
Well, it's too bad they'll make the trip for nothing.
But you can't do it, Daniel. Leastwise, not until morning. They'll be gone by then. But if you ain't here when they get here, they'll say you're aiding and abetting a criminal.
Well, now, what are they going to say when they find out you came all the way out here to warn me?
They think I'm out tending to their horses.
Well, you better get on back before they think different.
You mean you ain't gonna change your mind?
Nope, we've been over that already. Now, you get on back before you get all wound up along with me.
Well, if you ain't the stubbornest man I ever did meet in my entire life.
Suppose it wouldn't do any good to ask you again.
No, the sooner I get out of here, the better.
Can I ask where you're going?
If you don't know, then you won't have to lie when someone asks you. You take care of Israel.
Daniel, where are you going?
Well, if you were on the run, Mingo, where would you head for?
I would probably head for Murdoch's down in the bottoms. I don't envy you your trip.
How you planning on staying this time, Birch?
Oh, just long enough to get a drink and a good night's sleep.
Look like you could use it.
And some hot food, Murdoch. I've been living like a bear these past couple of days, just on roots and grubs and berries.
I'll get the food.
You been running that long, Birch? What do they want you for?
For stealing a pair of handcuffs. Coot, will you be careful with that hammer?
You want these irons off, don't you?
I want the irons off, but I want to keep the arm. I still got a good ways to travel.
You're not in any shape to travel, Birch.
I will be by tomorrow.
Who's gonna find you back here? There ain't too many people knows their way back through these swamps.
You know, one is too many.
Well, I guess you know what you're doing. Hey, you're a free man, Birch. I couldn't ask for a better job.
Now, when the man gets here, will you give him these with my compliments? And if you gentlemen would like to join me at the bar.
That'll be a pleasure.
Murdoch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Too bad you can't stay on a spell, Birch. Well, we're planning a rendezvous before we set out winter trapping down on the Tennessee. 20, 30, maybe more of the boys will be here any day now. She gonna be a real jamboree.
Hey, is Hayes Fuller gonna be here?
Oh, I don't rightly know. I expect so. He ain't missed one in 10 years that I know of. What do you want Hayes for?
Oh, just a personal matter. He's got something that belongs to me.
Well, if you ain't got no place to stay, I got a back room here. You're welcome to it.
Well, it's very thoughtful of you, Murdoch. I'll keep that in mind, because I just may want to stay and talk to Hayes.
I'd advise against it, Birch.
Friend Boone! Why, I haven't seen you since the Battle of Point Pleasant.
Been a long time.
Too long. Landlord, another drink. Tad Parsons, Seymour Coots, Daniel Boone. And Mr. Murdoch, the proprietor of this elegant saloon.
Murdoch?
To the renewal of an old acquaintanceship.
I see you got the handcuffs off.
Yes. I had a little help. But what brings you down here to the bottoms, Boone? These aren't your ordinary stamping grounds.
I came looking for you.
Now, that's interesting.
Along with 2 companies of soldiers. Or maybe you knew that, too.
No, I didn't know that.
2 companies of soldiers? Birch, what you went and done?
He's wanted for killing an Indian.
I've known some other people done the same thing, except they didn't have the army chasing them.
Well, this time the Army calls it murder. And another thing maybe you don't know. There's a $500 bounty on your scalp. General Harmer wants you real bad to come looking for you personally.
The general?
He set up field headquarters on the Licking River.
I knew the general would be a little upset because I took off that way. I never thought he'd try and hunt me down himself.
It'd take them a while to find their way through the swamps, but they'll be here.
Looks like I'll have to miss that rendezvous. Thanks for the warning, Boone. Well, Doc, will you fix me up some food? I'll need a rifle, ammunition, a knife, and a flint and steel. Always wondered what the land looked like west of the Mississippi.
Don't bother, Murdoch. I didn't come to warn you, Birch. I came to take you back.
Take me back? Now, that's friendship for you.
Maybe the only way to save your life. Answer one question for me. Did you kill that Indian?
The answer's no. But my knife was found in his back. And with my reputation, who'd believe me?
How did that knife get there?
I went trapping with a man named Hayes Fuller last winter. We had a good catch. When he sold it, we had a few drinks by way of celebration. When I woke up, Hayes was gone, and so was everything I owned, including the knife.
So that's why you want to see Hayes.
Can you think of a better reason?
If you didn't do it, come on back and stand trial. If you try to run, somebody'll wind up shooting you in the back.
I'll take that gamble.
You'd never make it, Birch.
I made it this far.
The word wasn't out on you until 2 days ago. News like that travels fast.
You're wasting your breath, Boone. I'm not going back.
I think you will.
Do you realize it's my life you're playing with? Not Coots or Parsons or Murdoch's or yours, but mine. Belongs to me. And I'll lose it or live it any way I choose.
That's the whole trouble. It's not just yours. Unless you come back and stand trial, every tribe west of the mountains will go on the warpath.
The answer is no.
You're coming back with me. One way or another.
Friend, you got a nerve thinking you can walk into the bottom single-handed and walk out with a prisoner if and you don't want to go.
If I figured I needed help, I'd have brought some.
You're a big talk Indian wars and lives being lost. I reckon you're not as interested in that as you are in that bounty.
I'm going to do you a favor, Coot. I'm going to forget you said that.
Turning a man in for killing an Indian. I've heard about you, Boone, being real partial to the Redskins. Even got one as your best friend. Well, mister, I can't stand Indian lovers.
Boone's after whipping both. Ain't you gonna help them?
Why should I?
They're fighting for you, ain't they?
I fight my own fights. I didn't start this one. Why should I finish it? Give me another drink.
Get it for yourself.
All right, come on.
All right, you licked us, Boone. Ain't that enough?
Not near.
Boone. I told you already I wasn't coming with you.
That's doing it the hard way.
That seems to be the way I always go.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm not going to interfere again.
You still think you're not going with me, Birch?
If I'd have had one day's rest, I don't think you could have done this to me.
That's one thing you're not going to find out, because I'm not going to give you another chance. Now let's get started.
Am I to understand that Boone came to your tavern to warn Kendall?
It's the truth, General. There wasn't anything I could do about it right then, but I came to you as fast as I could after they left.
Well, that confirms the information I'd already received. Guard?
Yes, sir.
I've just received news that Kendall may be traveling east on the north bank of the Ohio in the company of a man named Boone. Have Captain Fields ready his men for immediate patrol and then report to me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, one more thing. Have him dispatch couriers to all the settlements, informing them that I've put a price on Boone's head, too. The same as Kendall's.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your information, Mr. Murdoch. That'll be all.
About that bounty, General. Now, if your men should capture them, you won't forget me, will you?
I never forget an informer. If the Army captures them, you'll get your money.
Becky still ain't had no word from Daniel yet, huh?
No, but then it's a little early to expect any news. Daniel left only 2 days ago.
Just time enough to get himself killed. Likely the whole army's out looking for him now.
Why should they be? A man has a right to take a trip if he feels like it.
Well, not the way he done it. You know, Mingo, I got a feeling. Oh, now you don't have to tell me. Hot rum, hot food, and I'll tend to your horse.
You got a real good memory, landlord.
Well, running a business like this, you gotta, you know. Man likes to be remembered, makes him feel important. Yes, sir. Well, seeing as how you're still around, reckon you ain't run into that Kendall fella yet, huh?
Thanks to your friend Boone. He got there first and he helped him escape. In spite of all you said about him being a law-abiding citizen.
Daniel Boone done a thing like that? Just never would have thought it of him.
It also doesn't happen to be true.
You calling me a liar?
Oh, no. I'm simply saying that you've been sadly misinformed.
How come you know so much about it?
I was in Boone's cabin the night he left. He's not trying to help Kendall escape. He's trying to convince him to go back and stand trial.
That's not the story I heard. Besides, it don't make any difference now. The general has put a price on Boone's head, too. I reckon neither one of them are going to live too long.
Well, Cincinnatus, have that room ready for Israel and Rebecca. I'll be back with them shortly. Good day.
Well, get it ready for him.
What was that all about?
Oh, nothing. He just come in to do a favor for a neighbor.
fourth patrol we've seen today. I figured it'd be looking north of the river and this far to the east.
You still think we'll make it to Fort Washington?
Nope, because that's not where we're going. The Licking River's not too far away. As soon as I find a place to hide you, I aim to pay a little call on General Harmon. I figure it'll be easier to bring him to you than the other way around.
Too bad you couldn't have gotten here sooner, Hayes. Kendall was here looking for you.
How long ago was that?
Oh, I don't know, 2, 3 days ago. I don't recollect exactly.
You know where I can find him now?
Last time I saw Birch Kendall, he was headed west. Said he wanted to see what the land on the other side of the Mississippi looked like.
Was he traveling alone?
No. He was traveling with a fellow named Boone. Daniel Boone.
That fits in with what I heard.
Now, before you ask, I'll tell you, I don't sell liquor to an Indian.
Yes, well, there are those that consider that a sound policy. However, that's not the purpose of my visit.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for some information.
Concerning what?
Concerning a man named Kendall. Birch Kendall.
Never heard of him.
That's strange. I was sure that I heard his name mentioned as I was coming in.
You made a mistake. I told you I'd never heard of him.
Well, perhaps you've seen him.
I see a lot of people passing through.
Yes, but not too many Negroes.
For an Indian, you ask an awful lot of questions.
For a tavern keeper, you don't have many answers. Good day, gentlemen.
You're leaving in sort of a hurry, ain't you, Hayes?
You know that one's just walked out of here?
Oh, some breed they pass through from time to time.
That was Boone's engine. Could be he knows a lot more about where Kendall is than you did. Or at least more than you're telling me. So long, Murdoch.
Yeah.
Looks peaceful enough. A man can't take too much for granted. I don't like doing this, but I've got to make sure there's nobody out there waiting for us in those trees.
Well, thank you, Boone. You fixed me now so I can't run and I can't fight.
Well, you ran once before with the handcuffs on.
Suppose somebody found me while you were gone. Now, somebody jumped you before you got back.
Well, we'll just have to gamble on that. Besides, that won't be too far away.
Well, let me ask you another question. What would happen if I gave you my word I wouldn't try to run away?
I'd take your word, Birch.
Well, you've got it. Just untie me. A man likes to feel he can defend himself.
I'll do that, too.
Oh, it feels good to be free again. You know what you've just done, Boone? You've given me that other chance.
You haven't had that day's rest yet.
You might be surprised what a good night's sleep will do for a man.
I might be.
What made you take the chance and cut me loose?
Because I figured you wouldn't go back on your word.
Well, you're right. I can't. I thought I could, but I can't. It's one thing I've never done. It's too late to try and change that now.
Now, that's good, because I wasn't looking forward to having to fight you again. You wait here.
All right, I'll wait.
It's all right, Birch.
You were gone long enough. I was beginning to think you weren't coming back.
Made a full circle. There's nobody out there.
Well, it is kind of late for anybody to be out on the prowl.
Well, now we can have some food and get a good night's rest. It's getting nice and brown. What made you an Indian hater?
He killed my family, Judge Kendall and his sons.
Your family?
Seems like an odd statement to you. My family died when I was a child. Judge Kendall took me in, raised me as his own, with his own. We ate together, slept together, played together, went to school together. When the time came, I went to war with them. They were family. Or at least the only one I've ever known.
How'd they die, Birch?
Well, I was out hunting. It was a hard winter. Game was scarce. Some Indians came, begged for food. Judge Kendall, the judge was a generous, kindly man. He gave them food, gave them clothes. In return, they killed him. They killed him, his sons, and they burned their house to the ground. Sometime afterward, I was told that he'd willed the land to me.
Why haven't you ever gone back there?
Back? Back to what? 4 graves I dug myself. Some moss-covered stones where the manor house once stood.
The land's still there. That doesn't change.
Neither do the memories that go with it. Now, you ask me why I hate Indians. A man has to have a purpose in this life, and they took mine from me. I put another in its place.
I feel sorry for you.
Sorry? I don't need your sympathy. You asked me a question, I answered it. No more need be said about it.
All right, Birch.
You stood guard the last couple of nights. I'll stand watch tonight. You get some sleep. I gave you my word.
Well, maybe you might need this. That's enough, Birch. Get up from there.
He's an Indian.
I said get up from there. If you make one move to take his scalp, I'll take yours, and that's a promise.
Parsons was right. You are an Indian lover.
No.
Then why are you defending him?
Like your Kendall family. Mingo's family to me.
Well, I didn't know. He's not badly hurt. Come on out. Help you get him over to the fire.
So that's the story. I came to warn you in case you might decide to stop by some settlement to get supplies.
Well, if word of that were to get out, I'd have to have a bounty on you, too.
Well, that's possible, but it doesn't alter the fact that you're both fair game for anybody with a gun.
Look, Boone, let me go. You can clear yourself, but not if you're caught with me. They'd believe it if you told them I escaped from you.
No?
Now, don't be a fool. You tried to help me, but there's nothing you can do for me now. No point in you getting yourself killed on my account.
Birch, did you kill the Indian?
I told Boone already. A man named Hayes Fuller killed him, but he did it with my knife.
Why? Why did he do it?
Oh, he'd stolen from me. And I guess he thought that if he kept me on the run, I wouldn't be able to look for him.
Look where?
Oh, anywhere he could buy a drink, I suppose. That's if he had any money left. I meant to wait for him in the bottom. I heard he was going to show up there for a winter rendezvous.
This Hayes Fuller, what does he look like?
Oh, he's an ordinary-looking man. Dark hair.
Knife scar on the right cheek?
Yes, now that you mention it, why?
Hayes Fuller has been trailing me since yesterday. Ever since he heard me mention your name at Murdoch's Tavern.
That sounds like Hayes. You get a bounty put on me, then try and collect it for himself.
You mean to say he's been dogging your trail for 2 days and you didn't lose him?
I didn't even try. When somebody's trailing me, I'd like to know exactly where he is and what he means to do.
Are you sure he didn't follow you up here?
Quite sure. The last time I saw him, he was bedding down. Oh, he'll wait until the morning and then try to pick up the trail again. He won't want to take a chance on losing my trail during the night.
Mingo, you and Birch gather up some more wood. We're going to build a fire up there in those rocks that you can see from here to Kingdom Come. It'd be a shame for Mr. Fuller to lose you in the dark. I don't know about you, Birch, but I feel a little bit like a turkey at a turkey shoot.
Well, you got your friend Mingo out there standing guard, or don't you trust him?
Oh, I trust him. But he has a lot of territory to watch out for. This fellow Fuller, is he a good shot?
Oh, good enough. But that's not the way he works. He'd be afraid to wake one of us. But if he thought we were asleep, he'd prefer to use a tomahawk or a knife.
Well, that makes me feel a lot easier. All we have to do now is wait and see if he takes the bait.
He'll take it, all right. He'd knife his father for $1,000. Or a whole lot less. You know, it's a funny thing. All the time I've spent hunting Indians, and now I've got one watching out for me.
Yeah, I reckon it does seem funny, Birch. But you know, you don't call all dogs mad just because one happened to bite you.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't.
Drop the rifle and the tomahawk. Don't turn around.
Who is it?
It doesn't matter. Just drop it.
I know that voice now. You're Boone's Injun. What do you want me for? I ain't done nothing to you.
Why have you been trailing me?
I didn't mean you no harm. If I did, I could have downed you any time inside the last 2 days. All I figured was that you could lead me to a friend of mine.
You figured right. Now, if you'll just start walking toward the fire. Gentlemen, we have a visitor.
Well, what a surprise. My old friend Fuller. Hayes, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm looking for you. I've been looking for you for nigh onto a week now.
I bet you have.
Yes, sir. I'm mighty glad I run across you. I was real worried, thinking someone might have shot you for the bounty.
There's a bounty on my head? Now, what could that be for?
Well, you don't have to play games with me, Birch. I'm your partner. You tell this Indian that, so he'll put the gun aside.
Did you hear what the man said, Mingo? He's my partner. Put the gun away.
Yes, sir. Well, Birch and me, we've been friends for a real long spell. Hunted together. Trapped together. Just like brothers. Well, ain't you going to introduce me to your friends?
Well, now, did I forget my manners again? I did. Boone, Mingo, this is Hayes Fuller. A liar, a thief, and a murderer.
What got into you, Birch? You got no call to name me all them names.
I got some cause. Now, sit down, Hayes. You and me, we're gonna talk.
No. No, it don't seem I'm welcome around here. I'll just be going. What's the meaning of this?
You know the meaning of it, Hayes? Now start talking.
Talk about what?
Well, we might start with that Indian you knifed. And why you tried to frame me for his murder.
I don't know what Indian you're talking about.
I'm talking about the Indian you killed with a knife you stole from me.
I swear I didn't do it. Now, I got robbed same time as you did, only I woke up and I took out after him. I never did catch up to him. By the time I got back, you'd already gone.
You're a liar, Hayes.
I don't have to take that off you. You two just gonna stand there and let him beat on me?
I reckon we are. I'm kind of interested in hearing what you've got to say.
All right, Hayes, talk. Tell him about it.
Can't you see he's the one that's lying? I never stole. You can ask anyone. They'll tell you Hayes Fuller's as honest as day is long.
Now, Hayes, tell him the truth.
I already told it. It ain't gonna hang for something you done. I'm gonna cut you for that, mister.
Drop the knife, Fuller.
Stay out of it, Mingo. Knife or no knife, he belongs to me. That's enough. Why'd you stop me? Why didn't you let me kill him?
I was tempted to, but he's no good to either one of us dead. Are you going to talk, or am I going to turn him loose on you again?
All right, I'll talk. Only keep him away from me.
I'm listening.
I killed the Indian, like he said. Only it was self-defense. He was coming at me with a tomahawk. Well, you gotta believe me.
We're not far from the Licking River. If we move fast, we'll be able to get to the general by morning.
Kendall, I suppose you know I can still hold you for assaulting the guard and breaking prison.
Yes, I know, General, but you couldn't hang me for that. If I hadn't run, you'd have me buried 6 feet deep by now.
That's quite possible. As it stands now, it seems that the Army owes you an apology. You too, Mr. Boone. May I say I'm glad that it turned out this way.
Thank you, General.
Before we go, General, you could do me a favor.
Oh, what's that?
You could spread the word that I'm no longer worth shooting. I'd rest a little more easy.
I've already sent out couriers, but you might be cautious for a day or two. Good luck to you.
Well, I don't know how to thank you. I owe you my life.
You don't owe me anything. The way I see it, Mingo saved us both. If it hadn't been for him, some bounty hunter'd be drying both our hides by now.
Well, how do I thank you, Mingo, brother?
But you might begin by shaking hands. And giving me your word not to try to scalp me the next time we meet.
Which way you headed now, Birch? Back to the bottoms?
No, I've been traveling the wrong road for a long while. I think it's almost time I went back home. No, you were right, Boone. The land's still there. It doesn't change. I could start planting. I could build a manor house again. I think that would please the judge.
I expect it would.
Well, I'll say goodbye for now. If you ever come to Pennsylvania, you'll know where to find me.
He said a man has to have a purpose. Looks like he found one for himself again.
Don't touch him, mister. Put down that gun and stand away or I'll shoot.
Anything you say, boy. You seem to be the boss. Is this your wagon?
I reckon it is now. What's left of it.
What do you want to shoot me for, boy? I had no part in this.
I know that. I just didn't want you touching them. They're my ma and pa.
Would you care to tell me how it happened?
What's there to tell? Pa saw the Indians coming and he sent us into the brush to hide. Tried to send Ma too, but she wouldn't go.
Who do you mean by us?
You can come out now. I reckon this man ain't gonna hurt us. This here's my sister and my little brother.
Looks to me like you're the man of the family now.
I reckon I am. All I got now. You're all I got, too.
Where's your brother?
Most likely off someplace, sitting, thinking.
No, I'm not. They ain't much, but it was all I could find.
They'll do fine, Jed.
Stop that sniveling. Pa always said to look to tomorrow. Can't do nothing about what's been done. We ain't finished yet. There's some words that gotta be said. You know the right ones.
You've already said them, Jed. Better than I ever could.
You wait here. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hide these furs
What for?
so I can come back and get them after I see to it that you all are taken care of.
How do you aim to do that?
Well, I reckon I'll take you to Boonesboro with me.
Where's Boonesboro?
It's about 100 miles northeast of here.
What's gonna happen to us when we get there?
I reckon we'll just have to wait and see. A little water.
Something I gotta say.
Well, you just go right ahead and say it.
Last night you stayed awake, kept an eye on things while we were sleeping.
I figured that was the safest thing to do, considering we're still in the Indian country.
Anyway, I want to thank you.
You don't have to thank me, Jed.
Yes, I do. Pa always said you had to thank folks for any kindness they done.
All right, I accept your thanks.
What I wanted to say was, when we bed down tonight, I'll take my turn standing guard. Unless you think I ain't man enough to do it.
Jed, I think you're man enough to do anything you wanted to. Supper's ready. Come and get it.
Tastes good. What is it?
Indian mush.
How do you make it?
It's mostly wild oats with a dab of ground corn.
Seems sort of funny using bark off a tree for a dish.
Well, I didn't figure your own company. Don't have enough plates to go around.
Maybe it's better that way. Then you don't have to wash them.
Something on your mind, Jeb?
Reckon you'd have something on your mind if you had the problem I got.
I reckon I would, too. You're mighty young to be the head of a family.
I'm old enough.
How old are you?
13. Going on 14. And I know what you're gonna ask next. You've been hankering to ask it ever since we met up with you.
What's that?
You want to know if we got any kinfolk?
Well, have you?
Pa's got a cousin settled someplace out on the Tennessee. That's where we was headed next. But we ain't got any kin left in the east where we're going now.
Just where on the Tennessee? That takes in quite a bit of territory.
Pa never said. I reckon he never expected anything like this to happen.
I see.
Except he did say if anything did happen, it was up to me to keep us kids stuck together.
Well, you're still together.
For now. But what I want to know is what's going to happen when we get to Boonesboro.
Well, can't that wait till we get there?
I got to know right now. What's going to happen when we get to Boonesboro?
Jed, I can't tell you because I don't know myself.
You ain't telling me the truth. Because I know what's going to happen. You're fixing to give us away one by one like we was nothing but a stray litter of pups.
You better finish your supper and get to bed. We're going to start early in the morning.
I ain't hungry.
You will be by morning.
And I'm still doing my share of standing guard.
All right. You get some sleep now, and I'll wake you when it's time.
Mr. Boone to hear us.
You all right, Jim?
Yes, sir, we're all right. Tom just had a bad dream. We're trying to quiet him.
All right.
Jed, what do you want to talk about?
I just made up my mind to what I gotta do.
What's that?
I gotta get out onto the Tennessee and I gotta find Cousin Kyle. But I can't take you and little Tom with me, not with no food or anything.
Oh, Jed, you can't do that. You told Pa you'd see we was together.
That's just what I'm doing, don't you see? There ain't nobody in that Boonesboro place about to take 3 orphans in, but they might take 2. Now, you gotta make sure you and little Tom don't split up. And you gotta stay at Boonesboro so I'll know where to look for you when I get back.
You're coming back for us?
Of course I am. Just as soon as I find Cousin Colin, we get a cabin built so we'll have a place to live in.
Won't that take a long time, though?
It'll take a while, but there just ain't no other way.
If you say so, Jed.
I say so. First, you gotta make me a promise.
I promise.
I ain't even told you what it is yet.
You tell me then, and I'll promise.
You gotta promise me you'll stick with Mr. Boone no matter what happens. And even if you gotta get sick or lie or whatever, you gotta stick with him. Else I won't know where to look for you when I get back.
All right, Jed.
I reckon that's about all. Take good care of little Tom. I gotta go now.
Jed? Bye.
Little Tommy asleep now?
He was just having a nightmare and calling out for Ma. Took a little while to quiet him.
Why don't you going back to sleep, Jeb? It's not time for you to go on guard yet.
It don't matter. I wasn't sleeping anyway. I was just lying there trying to think it all out.
Well, maybe I can help.
You can't do nothing. Nobody can. There's just nobody that cares.
There's somebody, Jeb. Me.
You're just saying that because you're feeling sorry for us.
Well, that may be part of it. But I'd still like to help.
No way you can outside of what you've done already. You better get some rest. You ain't been to bed for 2 nights now.
Yeah, I guess I could use a little sleep at that. If you need me, just yell.
Martha, little Tom looks like you're just going to have to walk since your brother saw fit to steal my horse.
My brother never stole a single thing in his whole life. Jed ain't no thief.
Well, the fact remains my horse is gone, and so is he.
That don't mean nothing.
Martha?
What he did was buy your horse, and that ain't the same as stealing.
All right, then. Why did he borrow the horse?
I don't think I'm supposed to tell you.
You knew he was leaving then.
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me. And all along, I thought maybe we were friends.
I couldn't tell you. You wouldn't have let him go.
Well, now, that's a fact. He's got no business being out in the wilderness all alone. Where did he go?
Over to the Tennessee to find Cousin Kyle and build a cabin.
So you all could live together.
He must have told you about it, too.
No, he didn't tell me exactly, but if I'd have been half smart, I'd have figured out what he was up to.
You're mad at me because I didn't tell you.
No, I'm not mad at you. But you sure could have saved me an awful lot of trouble.
Are you still going to take us where we're going?
Well, I can't leave you here.
and I can't take the time to hunt your brother down. So it looks like I'm going to have an awful long trip after I get you taken care of. Looks like I may be able to get you fixed up sooner than I thought.
You ain't fixing to give us to no wagon train, are you?
I can find somebody to take care of you.
What time will supper be ready, Mrs. Ogilvy?
As soon as the stew gets done and I get these biscuits baked.
Well, get it finished as soon as you can.
Well, what's the matter with you, Mr. Ogilvy, that you're in such an all-fired hurry?
We're in Indian country now. I want to get those fires out before dark. There's no sense in asking for trouble. I'm just hoping they haven't seen us already.
Well, it'll still get done when it gets done, Indians or no Indians.
You heard what I said. Get it done fast.
Mr. Ogilvy.
Yes, Otis.
Come take a look.
Looks like a man and a couple of young'uns.
That's what it looked like to me. But what are they doing out here in the middle of nowhere? There ain't no settlement near here.
Within 60 or 70 miles.
It don't look right, Mr. Ogilvy. I don't like it.
I'm not real sure I like it myself.
Howdy.
Howdy?
Howdy.
Which way you been traveling?
From the south and the west.
You see any Indians?
Yeah, I saw a few.
Where'd you see them?
Oh, 10, 12 miles back. You won't have anything to worry about. They weren't traveling in this direction. Well, I thought maybe we could spend the night. Get some hot food for the young'uns. If that wouldn't be asking too much.
I guess we could spare one meal.
Well, I'm obliged. Martha, you and Tom going up ahead and wash up.
Yes, Pa.
Paul.
There, now the two of you can get washed up. Hurry along.
Now stop that squirming and listen what I got to say. Mr. Boone is fixing to give us away to these folks on a wagon train. And if he does that, Jed ain't gonna find us. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Now all you gotta do is keep shut up and let me do the talking. You hear? Yes, Martha. Now just remember, you and I have got to stay with Mr. Boone. Come on.
You say you've been down in Tennessee the past 6 or 8 weeks doing some trapping.
That's right.
Trapping must have been pretty poor.
Nope, it was pretty good.
How come you ain't toting any pelts?
I had to hide the pelts in my gear in order to tote the youngsters.
Do you always take your kids with you when you go trapping?
I've already told you that their folks were wiped out by the Indians. You might say I came by them by accident. They're no kin to me.
How come the little girl called you Pa?
I don't know, except maybe because I'm taken care of.
And the older brother stole your horse and lit out for parts unknown.
That's right.
And you want us to take care of the other two youngsters while you go look for him.
I've already told you that, too.
Mister, I'll tell you flat out. I got no use for kids on this wagon train. We can't afford to feed 2 more mouths. I don't mean to hole up here. I mean to get where we're going before winter sets in.
I won't hold you up. You loan me a horse, I'll catch up with you.
Lend him a horse, and like as not, he won't come back at all.
I tell you, there's a young boy out there in that wilderness all alone. You expect me to stand by and let him die?
Maybe you better tell the whole thing again. Just to see if you can tell the same story twice.
Could be you're lying.
I stopped by here to get some help for the youngsters.
Yeah, I expect you did.
And I don't like being called a liar. Don't you call me that again.
Well, it don't seem to me you're in a position to object to anything. I say you're a liar. All right, get up. Come on, get up. Get on over there.
I wish you could see those children eat. Like they'd never seen food before and never expected to see it again.
Like as not, they won't. The way that man's been treating them.
You know, Mr. Ogilvy, I've been doing some thinking. Now we got room in the wagon, so if Boone doesn't want those children...
No. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. If he intended us to have children, I don't reckon he'd have taken away the 2 we had.
Or maybe he sent those 2 to us to make up our loss.
I'll hear no more such talk. They're welcome to spend the night. Tomorrow they leave.
But you just can't turn them away like that.
I didn't ask them here. I'll not ask them to stay. We've hardly enough food to feed ourselves.
What have you done with the children?
They're being cared for.
I suppose I ought to thank you for that.
You don't have to thank us for anything. We ain't decided what to do about you yet.
It doesn't matter what you do. I'm going to go out and look for that boy.
And the children shall suffer for the sins of the father. All right, I'll give you one more chance. Do you still deny your offspring?
I don't deny my own. But I still say those 2 don't belong to me.
You're a stubborn and unrighteous man. Mrs. Ogilvy, bring the children.
Come along, children.
Most likely they'll be asking us again. Now, you remember what I said.
Come on. It's all right.
Now, girl, tell him what you told us. Don't be afraid, child. Tell us everything. We'll be sure he does you no harm.
It ain't true. None of it's true what he said. Our ma's dead, but our pa ain't. He's our pa.
What about you, boy?
He's our pa.
Out of the mouths of babes. Do you still deny them?
Martha, don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you.
You can be real sure of that.
Martha, look at me. Just tell me one thing. Why did you do it?
Because you're trying to get rid of us.
Well, I admit it might just look that way. Now, if they want to believe that I'm your pa, there's nothing I can do about that. But there's one thing more. Now, Martha, you listen carefully. Jed's out there all alone. These men don't believe me, and they won't let me go after him. And if I don't find him pretty soon, he's apt to die. Do you understand that?
Jed's gonna die?
He will unless he gets some help. Now tell these men I'm telling the truth.
Well, girl?
Jed ran away.
When?
Night before last. But he's headed to be back for me and little Tom.
Why did he run away?
'Cause Pa beat him. You're not gonna let Jed die, are you?
No, girl, Jed won't die. If there is a Jed.
If there is a Jed. You believed her when she said I was her pa. Why don't you believe her now?
All right, I'll believe her.
Give me back my gun and I'll go after him. Unless you want his blood on your hands.
All in due time. Mrs. Ogilvy, find a place for the children to sleep. Otis, you and Lige tie him up in case he tries to run away again. We'll stay here till daybreak.
Daybreak? Why wait till then? I can find my way back there tonight.
Because I'm going with you. And I don't trust you after dark. You'll not have another chance to abandon your family. Tie him up.
Did I do all right, Martha? The way you told me to? You did real fine. Now wipe your chin. You've been dribbling again. Not with your sleeve. With your napkin like Ma taught you to. Now what's wrong? I want my Ma. Ma ain't coming back ever, little Tom. Now you just gotta get used to it. Now you stop your bawling and finish your supper. Most likely it'll be the last good meal we'll have till we get to Boonesboro. Now finish up.
As good a place to camp as any. Some grass here for you, and I can build a fire back in that cave.
Now, do you believe me?
Can't say. All I see is a set of tracks. Could be anybody's.
They're Jed's.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, there's one real good way to find out. You climb back on that horse of yours, we might be able to catch up with him by dark. Horse. I reckon that'll be Jed in that cave.
You know any reason he'd be heading west?
I know.
You gonna tell me?
Nope. You haven't believed anything I've told you so far, so why should I bother? Jed?
Don't come no further or I'll shoot.
You hear that? That sound like my son threatening to shoot me?
The way you've been treating your kids, I can't say as I blame them.
Put that gun down, Jed. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
You can be real certain of that. Now walk on ahead of me.
What are you doing here?
Looking for you? I ought to tan your hide real good sneaking out the way you did. And you've got no business roaming through the wilderness all by yourself. And on top of that, you stole my horse.
I didn't steal him.
Well, you didn't ask to borrow him. I don't know what else you call it except stealing.
What have you done with little Tom and Martha?
You're all right, boy. You can thank me for that.
Who are you? What have I got to thank you for?
My name is Ogilvy. If it hadn't been for me, your pa here would have run away from your brother and your sister.
My pa?
He is your pa, isn't he?
Yes, he's my pa.
Jed?
You going to deny your own son?
Jed, will you tell Mr. Ogilvy the truth? Will you tell him I'm not your father?
You tried to run away from little Tom and Martha.
It's not enough you try to abandon your young ones. Now you want your eldest son to lie for you.
I'm not going to argue. But come sunup, I'm going to take you where his folks were killed and where I helped bury him.
How about that, boy?
Well, we buried some people, but they weren't no kin. I reckon that's when Pa got in his mind to give us away and get out on his own.
Why did you run away?
I was fixing on making a home for us as long as Pa wouldn't do it.
At least that part of it's true.
Don't worry, boy. Your pa won't abandon you. We'll stay here till daylight. Get on in there so I can keep an eye on you.
Take cover. You're up there somewhere on the top. Give me some cover.
Well, I must say, your ma taught you the right way. Did you ever help her with the washing?
Yes, ma'am. And I can cook real good, too.
I expect you can. How long's your ma been dead?
Oh, seems like a real long time.
Been traveling with your pa ever since? Seems to me you would have kept you home and seen to it that you got some schooling.
We ain't got a home.
Oh, well then, where was you headed when you come by here?
Oh, Pa just decided to go from town to town, find someone who might take us in.
I declared. Don't understand a man that to give his children to the keeping of strangers. It just don't seem natural.
No, ma'am.
Well, we're not getting much done just standing here and talking, are we?
Martha! Martha! Jed's come back. Jed? I told you he's come back. Come on.
Martha!
Jed! Jed! Oh, Jed, I was so scared. Mr. Boone said you was apt to get yourself killed.
Oh, shucks, I was all right.
Did you see any Indians?
Saw some on the way back. We got them before they could do us any harm.
Oh, Jed, I'm so glad you're back. I don't think I could have stood it much longer.
You stop your crying. You still got some planning to do if we're to stay together.
Jed, I told these people Mr. Boone was our pa. I couldn't think of nothing else to do.
I know, and you did right. Otherwise, you might be traveling someplace with this wagon train, and likely I'd have never found you. Come on, let's go.
Well, you must be Jed. Seems like I heard nothing else the past few days.
Jed, this is Mrs. Ogilvy. She's been taking care of me and little Tom.
Thank you for it, ma'am. I hope they didn't give you any trouble.
Oh, land sakes, no, it was a pleasure.
I ain't had a chance to wash up real good.
Oh, well, you go right ahead and get yourself clean, and I'll get you something to eat real soon.
I'm beholden to you for loaning me a horse.
I'm glad the boy's safe. I want no thanks from you.
I'll be picking up my pack of furs tomorrow. You could use a few. They're good in trade wherever you're going.
I want none of your goods either. I'll take no pay for having done a Christian deed.
Well, I'll pick up the young'uns and we'll be on our way.
Just a minute, mister.
What do you want?
A little of your time. We had a meeting while you two were gone.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, you're the reason we held it. We figured you might try and run out on your kids again, unless somebody showed you the error of your ways. Now, don't give us any trouble.
What's the meaning of this?
Well, I was telling Boone here that we held a meeting while you were gone.
I don't think I understand.
Well, the way we figure it, any man who would desert his family should be taught a lesson. Then if he ever got tempted again, he might think better of it.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, we figured a good whipping might help him remember a while.
To deny your kin is unchristian. I'll have no part of it, but I'll not interfere. Here, children, get over there. Mrs. Ogilvy, put the children in the wagon. There's no reason for them to witness what is taking place.
Come on, children.
Take him up. Take him over there.
Where are they taking him? They're gonna hurt him some more, ain't they? On account of me and little Tom and Martha.
Judgment has been passed. If it's the Lord's will, why should we question it?
I reckon I'm gonna question it.
Do as I say, boy. Get back in the wagon with the others.
Lines. Go ahead. Do your duty.
Martha, no. You lift that whip one more time, mister, and I'm gonna drop you.
What's got into you, boy? We're just doing what needs being done.
No, you ain't. If anybody needs a whipping, it's me. Now cut him down.
Look, boy, do you know what you're saying?
I'm saying I was lying all the time. And so was my brother and sister. Our ma and pa got killed by Indians, just like he said. All Mr. Boone ever done was take good care of us after he found us.
Cut him down, Lige.
I ain't proud of what I done. Right offhand, I couldn't think of no other way.
Jed. Look at me, Jed.
I can't.
Why not?
I reckon you know why.
Are you ashamed of what you did?
My pa taught me to never tell a lie. I went ahead and done it anyway.
I can't say what you did was right, but I can understand you had a reason for doing it. What are you going to do now, Jed?
The three of us will keep on going to the Tennessee and look for Cousin Kyle.
You know I can't let you do that.
You mean you're still willing to take care of us after all we done to you?
A man's entitled to make a mistake, Jed. The only thing you don't forgive is when someone makes the same mistake twice.
Mr. Boone, did I hear the boy say something about the Tennessee?
It's where they were heading when the Indians jumped them. They've got some family out there someplace. Why?
Well, I was just thinking. Mrs. Ogilvy is very fond of the children. We lost two of our own. She gets lonesome. We're going toward the Tennessee, and there's room for them in the wagon. Could be we could help them find their kin.
And if they don't find them?
I reckon Mr. Ogilvy and we'd be right proud to raise them as our own.
I promise you they'll be together.
What do you say, Jet?
I'll do anything you tell me.
And I think you'd do well to go with the Ogilvies. I want you to all understand that I'm not trying to get rid of you. I'd take you with me, except, well, I've got a family of my own, and...
We never thought you wanted to get rid of us. I reckon we was just scared of losing you.
Well, I don't think you'd ever really lose me now.
You'll come visit us, won't you?
I might just do that, Martha.
Mr. Boone, we'd be honored if you'd spend the night with us before we start west in the morning.
I might just do that, too.
Well, come on, let's get cleaned up for supper.
Morning, gentlemen. I saw that cat all hunkered up, and I figured I better...
We have been chasing that cat for 2 days and nights, and now you made the whole thing a big waste of time.
Oh, I saw the two of you over there.
I don't know where you're from, but around here, a man don't come in on another man's kill. Especially if you can't shoot no better than you can.
Well, where I'm from, sir, you don't take on to a feller quite so fierce. Unless, of course, you got no manners. In which case, somebody generally teaches you some. Of course, you being a little older than I am, I reckon I can't even do that.
Well, just you forget about my age and put up your fists, because I'm going to teach you who's going to show who's some manners right now.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Stay out of this.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Look, that lion's been killing livestock around here. 2 days ago, he mauled a young boy pretty bad. It's the first time anyone's had a chance to get a shot at it.
That's right.
Well, I can understand why you're mad, and I'm sorry that I spoiled your hunt, but...
My name is Moss, Calvin Moss.
Howdy.
This gentleman here who intends teaching you some manners is Cincinnatus.
I'd have had that cat right between the eyes if it hadn't been for you and that...
I sort of doubt that.
You mean to say you're questioning my marksmanship?
No, how can I do that? I haven't even seen you shoot. It's just that... Come here. I saw you two back there. And I didn't think you saw that cat, and it was all set to jump.
Well, I expect we got a little apologizing to do, Mr.
Jones. D-Lo Jones.
D-Lo, I owe you some thanks.
Yeah, see, we never even suspected that cat might have had a mate.
I told you we should have waited till Daniel got back before we went on a hunt.
I know it.
Hadn't been for D-Lo here, that two of us might have got ourselves killed.
This Daniel you're talking about, that wouldn't be Daniel Boone, would it?
You know Daniel?
Oh, sir, but I'd sure be proud to meet him sometime.
Reckon that can be arranged. All we gotta do is just come back to Boonesboro with Cal and me, and I tell you, you'd be mighty welcome.
Why, sure. I'm just gonna take you up on that. I was headed for there anyhow.
Oh, plan to settle down there for a spell, huh?
Well, that all depends. I might have to leave most any time. But if I stay around, we'll try to get that other cat.
Good idea.
Hey, hold on till I get my gear, all right? Pack of trade goods I brought from Virginia.
Stand fast. Drop your weapon.
Hold on just a minute.
Disarm him.
I'd call my men off if I were you, Sergeant. I don't know what this is all about.
You're under arrest by order of the governor of Virginia.
Afraid you're treeing the wrong cat.
Call your men off, Sergeant. Gentleman's telling the truth. My apologies, sir. My scout here, Natook, saw your approach and made his report. You're not unlike the fugitive we're after. He made an honest mistake.
Well, I heard your men a half-mile down the trail. I'd have hardly kept coming if I was the man you were after.
Granted, sir. But perhaps you can appreciate our situation. I'm Lehman Henderson, Special Officer of His Majesty King George.
My name is Boone, Daniel Boone.
Ah, Boonesboro. We have reason to believe that the fugitive may be en route there. We traced him to Nutter's Fork, but he'd moved on. Unfortunately, none of my men have ever seen our quarry. I'm the only one who knows what he looks like. But he's tall, like yourself, and a woodsman. So Natook's mistake is understandable. Again, our apologies.
Well, no harm done. What's this fellow wanted for?
Murder, Mr. Boone. Murder. If you have any information that could be of assistance to us, if you've seen anybody on the trail.
Well, not many strangers find their way to Boonesboro. What is this fellow calling himself?
I wouldn't know that, Mr. Boone. But his name is D'Lo Jones.
D'Lo Jones.
Way up yonder above the sky, a bluebird lived in a blue jay's eye. Buckeye Jim, you can't go, even spin, but you can't go. Buckeye Jim. Buckeye Jim. Way down yonder in a wooden trough, an old man died of the whooping cough. Buckeye Jim, you can't go, even spin, but you can't go. Buckeye Jim. Now, way down yonder in a hollow log, a red bird danced with a green bullfrog. Buckeye Jim, you can't go, even spin, but you can't go. Buckeye Jim, Buckeye Jim, Buckeye Jim, Buckeye Jim.
Whoa! Hold up now. You folks want to look at my goods, and we got to give them a chance even though they are grown-ups, right? You folks just go ahead, look at the goods. You see anything you like, go ahead and take it, and we'll talk about the price later, all right? Hey, and there's some doodads over there you kids will like, I'll bet you.
Hey, come on, yeah.
Cincinnati, you've got a good town here, good people.
Well, we like to think so, D'Lo.
You didn't tell me you owned a store. I didn't mean to go into competition with you.
Well, there's nothing to fret over from the looks of the stuff you got. I ain't seen merchandise like that since 3 winters back. You're not going to be going to any competition with me.
You know, a fella works up an awful thirst singing like that. Now, if you could find us a mug of ale, I'd be glad to buy.
Well, you just go right on in and help yourself. I'm going over to the Boone place now, see if Daniel's got back from Salem yet. Sir. Come on, Israel, let's go.
Look what I found, Cincinnati. It's a spinner. Think Paul let me keep it?
You go right ahead and keep it. It's all yours. Hey, Cincinnati, since you're going over to the Boones, you mind if I tag along with you? I've been looking forward to meeting him for a long time.
Be real glad to have you. And I expect Mrs. Boone would like to meet you, too. So why don't you come along? Come on. Say, that's some town.
Hello, Cincinnatus.
Howdy, Becky. I take it Daniel ain't back from Salem yet.
No, he's not. I'm expecting him any time. Was it something important?
Oh, nothing special. Mr. Jones here would like to meet Daniel. By the way, D'Lo, this is Rebecca Boone, Daniel's wife.
How do you do?
My pleasure, ma'am.
Won't you come in?
Well, I reckon we could set a spell if it won't put you out none.
Nonsense. I'm grateful for the company. Gets awfully lonely when Dan's gone. Come along, Israel. Please sit down and make yourselves comfortable. I'll get some cool cider.
Will you sing a song for me, D-Lo?
I don't know. Your mama might not like that.
Oh, she'll like it fine. She don't get to hear music very often.
What do you think?
Sure. You know, every time we have a dance, Becky's apt to be the last one to leave. Just listen to the music.
What are you going to sing for us?
Well, now I know you heard the story about the handsome young soldier and the pretty little girl in Carolina.
I ain't heard it.
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that a man could do what he did. Especially with her looking up at him and asking just one question.
What was the question, D-Lo?
Oh, soldier, soldier, will you marry me with your musket, pipe, and drum? Now, how can I marry such a pretty gal as ye when I got no pants to put on? So off to the tailor she did go as fast as she could run. She bought him a pair of the best that were there, and the soldier put them on. Now, soldier, soldier, will you marry me with your musket, pipe, and drum? Now, how can I marry such a pretty girl as you when I got no boots to put on? So off to the cobbler she did go as fast as she could run. She bought him a pair of the best that were there, and the soldier put them on. Oh, soldier, soldier, will you marry me with your musket, pipe, and drum? Now, how can I marry such a pretty gal as ye, with a wife and a baby at home?
Sing another one, D-Lo. Go on, sing another one.
Israel, now that isn't very polite. Mr. Jones may be tired.
I hope the noise didn't bother you none, ma'am.
Oh, of course not. But Israel shouldn't impose on his guests that way.
Can D-Lo stay to supper, Ma? Then maybe he'll play and sing some more for us.
I'd be delighted. Will you stay for supper, Mr. Jones? And you too, Cincinnatus?
Well, I'll be happy to.
If it's not causing you too much trouble.
Of course not. You help yourselves, and I'll go start preparing supper.
Well, I hate to be one to eat and run, but if we're going to get that cat, we better get started. It's almost dark already.
I'm sorry Dan isn't home yet, but you will come again.
Oh, you can depend on that. As a matter of fact, I'll leave that old music box just to make sure.
Can I come, D-Lo?
I don't know. You better stay here and take care of your mama. We might not be back before daylight.
Will you sing me another song then?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sing you a song about that cougar we're going to catch.
Be careful, or it might catch you.
Oh, got nothing to worry about. Got Cincinnatus to look out for me.
Much obliged, Becky. Good night.
Good night, Cincinnati.
He's real nice, ain't he, Ma?
Yes, Israel, he's a very nice young man.
Think Pa'll like him?
I think you'll like him very much. In fact, in many ways, they're quite a lot alike.
Those sure are whoppers, Mr. Jones. I wish I could have been there when you got them.
Oh, they're fair size, I reckon. I got an old mama lamb one time that had cubs bigger than me.
Cubs?
You never saw the beat. Way up north of here, in a place called Lake Temiskaming in Canada.
Canada? Pa's talked about that place. It's a far piece.
Oh, deed it is.
But he never said anything about there being cats up there that big, though.
Oh, they're up there. They're up there. I trailed them 90 miles through the snow, regular blizzard. And when I finally run them down, they was wore clean down to an oven. You know that old mama cat? She wasn't any bigger than them right over there. And them cubs, little old bitty kittens. Why, when I drawed a bead on them, I so disgusted I didn't even shoot. They're probably still wandering around up there. Big as a house.
Well, it looks to me like you've done a right smart job of them hides. I don't suppose you'd be a tanner by trade now, would you?
I'm afraid not, Cincinnati. But I've done a little bit of everything in my time. What, you going out again?
Well, I should be getting back to the store, but I figured that maybe Becky could use some game for supper.
Well, say, I'm through with these hides. Why don't I go out and see if I can scare up a gobbler or two?
Well, I don't know. Turkeys have been about as scarce as hen's teeth around here of late, so you might have to settle for rabbits.
Well, who knows? We might get lucky and, by George, just have a good meal for Mr. Boone when he gets back.
Well, I tell you what, I think you'll have better luck over to the southwest.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Well, I'll jog back that way in a little bit.
Mr. Jones in Cincinnati's. Oh, it looks like we'll have turkey for supper.
Can I help fix it?
Oh, just a minute, young man. You finished that whole chapter.
I've done all my lessons. I even went farther, all the way up to where Samson carried off those big gates.
Oh, I don't see any writing.
I'll do that after a bit, Ma. I promise I won't forget.
Well, as long as you remember, writing's just as important as reading.
I will, Ma. I promise.
Whoa! I've been jumped by a wild Sicarni. And that's just the way they attack, too, you know.
I'll put the kettle on for tea.
What's a Sicarni? Have you heard of that tribe, Cincinnati?
Well, no, I can't say that I have, Israel.
Sicarni's a tribe of Indians that live up by Bear Lake in Canada. And you talk about fierce, whoop!
Yeah? What do they do?
Tell you the truth, about all they do is fish and hunt snow geese. Good hunters, and real good folks, too.
I bet they ain't as good as hunters as you and my pa.
Well, I wouldn't go so.
Isn't that right, Cincinnati?
Well, it is true that Dilo is just about one of the finest hunters I ever did meet in my life. As a matter of fact, he's got a special little whistle, Israel, that goes like this. And then the game just parades right in front of him. All he has to do is pull that trigger.
Could I go with you next time, Dilo? Maybe I could learn that whistle.
He's a mighty fine whistler, that's true, but he's also a hard worker. So what do you say you and me get out there and clean them birds for supper while we give him a much-needed rest, huh?
Tea's ready. I should think you do need a rest. Well, with tracking that cat all night and hunting turkey all day.
Any time I can be of service, ma'am, I'm more than happy to do so.
Won't you have a nice cup of hot tea? And I insist on paying you for the material in those curtains. Oh, I've wanted new curtains for so long.
Mrs. Boone, after all the fine food and the good company I've had, well, I've been more than repaid. And besides, I've got a little favor that I want to ask Mr. Boone, providing he gets home soon enough.
Oh, it sounds like you're planning on leaving.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe I've stayed too long already.
You're in some sort of trouble.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't mean to pry, but would you like to talk about it?
I don't know why not. You're going to find out about it sooner or later anyhow. They say I killed a man back in Williamsburg. I didn't do it. But I can't prove that either. And I'm not going to prison. I couldn't spend the rest of my life penned up. I don't know if you understand, but...
I think I do. But if you didn't do it...
Well, there's no time to go into that either. My innocence, I mean. But... Well, I'd like you to believe me.
You know, you can't keep on running.
Oh, I'm not. I want to stop just as soon as I get to New Orleans.
New Orleans? Well, that's over 1,000 miles, and most of it through hostile Indian country.
Well, that's a favor that I was going to ask Mr. Boone. I reckon he knows more about Indians than any man alive. And I thought if we got to be good friends, that he might give me a hand. Reckon it's too late for that. Well, I guess I'll be moving on. If I stay around here, I'll just get you in trouble, too.
It may not be too late, Mr. Jones. Dan's coming now. Now, surely you can wait to meet him.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh, Dan. Dan. Oh, I'm so glad you're home.
I'm glad to be home, too.
Was it a bad trip?
Oh, not bad. Where's Israel?
Oh, he's out back helping Cincinnatus clean some turkeys for supper.
Turkeys?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me Cincinnatus has turned into a hunter.
No, not Cincinnatus. A new friend of his. Someone you haven't met. Dilo?
Dilo?
That's his name. Dilo, I want you to meet my husband. Dilo Jones.
Mr. Boone, I've looked forward to this meeting for a long time.
Becky, could I have a word with you alone, please? Excuse us, Mr. Jones.
I'd like it if you'd call me Dilo.
Dilo?
Dan, what's wrong with you? I've never seen you be so rude to a guest.
Becky, how did that fella get here?
Well, he came in on a cougar hunt with Cincinnatus. In fact, he saved Cincinnatus' life.
I suppose that's something in his favor.
Now, why do you say that?
He's wanted for murder.
I know. He told me.
He told you?
He came here looking for you. He wants your help to get to New Orleans.
I suppose he also told you he's innocent.
Yes, he did, and I believe him. Dan, can't you help him?
Dilo, you and I are going to have a little talk.
Well, most folks say it's what I do the best. So you go right ahead. I figure I know what you want to talk about anyway.
I ran into a detachment of King's men coming home, heading this way. They're looking for an escaped murderer.
Well, they got here a little sooner than I expected. It kind of spoiled some plans I had, too. I was in hopes that if I had time, that you and I might get to be real good friends. And right now, I need a friend, Mr. Boone. There's a whole lot of Indians between here and where I'm going. And I don't know very much about Indians.
Supposing we were friends, would you ask me to go against justice for you?
If I were dead, I'd pay it. I reckon that's justice, and I wouldn't ask you to go against that.
Dilo, was there a trial?
No. Chances are there never would be. The gentleman with the warrant, Lehman Henderson, he'd make sure of that. You see, he's the one that done the killing.
Henderson?
That's right. I reckon if you don't believe me, you're gonna try to stop me. I don't know any one man that can do that, Mr. Boone. Except maybe you. And I'm hoping you won't try. So long, Dan. I wish we'd have had more time.
I'm sorry, Becky. There just wasn't any other way.
He's not in there, sir. Try the next one.
They'd like to tore my place apart. They can't do that. Are we going to take any more of this? I say we run them out of Boonesboro. Well, why don't somebody go get Daniel Boone? He can tell us what to do.
Cincinnatus is already gone for him. Quiet down. Boone will be here shortly.
Daniel, there's a whole bunch of British soldiers tearing up the settlement looking for Dilo. Now, somebody's gonna get themselves killed. Everybody's getting mad. You gotta come quick.
I'll be right with you.
Come on out. Be quiet. Gotta hurry. Pa's gone to the fort to get the soldiers.
Boy, is he gonna be mad when he finds out what you've done.
Most likely to bust a board over me. But I ain't gonna let those British soldiers hang you.
I'm gonna make that up to you one day, Israel.
Couldn't you take me with you? Doesn't take long for me to get dressed. And I'm a real good traveler.
I'll bet you are. Not this time. Maybe the next time. All right, big fella.
Boone. Boone! Now hold up there for me, sir. If you have any influence with these people, Mr. Boone, I'd suggest you use it. If they continue to defy duly appointed representatives of His Majesty's government.
I don't see any signs of defiance, Mr. Henderson. From what I understand, it sounds more like a justified complaint.
This warrant is implicit, Mr. Boone. It requires the full cooperation of everyone in the apprehension of the fugitive. So far, all I've received is sullen resistance.
Well, you'll get more than that if you keep on.
Daniel, you tell him to get out of Boonesboro.
Yeah, Daniel.
All right, folks. Mr. Henderson, if these people wanted to resist, you wouldn't be standing there now talking about it.
I want the fugitive, Boone. You people know where he is. I could consider this insurrection. Order these soldiers to open fire. Sergeant, get these people back.
Come on, lads, move this crowd back. Come on, move. Come on, come on.
I wouldn't give any more orders if I were you, Mr. Henderson.
I want the fugitive, Boone. And you'll hand him over to my custody, or you'll suffer any consequences.
He's not in Boonesboro, and these folks don't know where he is.
Then suppose you tell me.
I will, under one condition.
If there are any conditions to be made here, Mr. Boone, I will make them.
Then you're going to spend a mighty long time hunting for your man.
Very well. I'll listen.
I'll turn him over to you, providing he goes to Williamsburg, under escort by the sergeant and his men. You and I will stay over a day and start later.
What kind of nonsense is this?
It seems that Dilo thinks you don't want him to live long enough to stand trial.
That is preposterous.
That may be. But if it isn't true, why should you object to being one day late?
I find your attitude insulting, Mr. Boone.
You can take it any way you like. But those are my terms.
Do you know I could take you into custody for this?
I don't think so.
You are harboring a fugitive.
I'm not harboring anybody. I'm just making sure that Dilo gets a trial.
In that case, I suppose I shall have to humor you. Where is Jones now?
You follow me? I'll take you to him.
Please do that. Sergeant, take 2 of your men and you'll come with me. The rest of you stay here and maintain order. I'll not have a riot on my hands.
Mr. Henderson, there's no one here.
What is this, Mr. Boone? Some trick to gain more time for his escape?
He was still there when I left about an hour ago.
Could he have escaped?
Not without help. The door fastens from the outside.
And just who would have helped him?
Could have been my son.
Then get him out here. I want to question him.
I don't think I'll do that, Mr. Henderson. You see, he's only 8 years old.
Well, that being the case, I shall hold you responsible for his actions. Sergeant, arrest this man. Take his rifle.
Yes, sir. Your gun, Mr. Boone?
Dan? What are you doing out here?
I come close to letting daylight through you.
If you don't keep quiet, the Chickasaws will do it for you.
I must have come farther than I thought. Did you say Chickasaws?
They're out raiding Shawnee villages. You'd have heard from them before now.
And I thought I was covering my tracks pretty good.
You were. You almost lost me at that creek you crossed back a ways.
Dan, you got no call to get caught up in this. I'm grateful to you, but you ought to go back home.
Now, you've got Henderson after you, as well as the Chickasaws. I figure any man deserves a better break than that, D-Lo.
What made you change your mind, Dan?
Israel. But not for the reasons you think.
I can guess. Hope you didn't whip him when you found out what he'd done.
Didn't have the chance.
Dan, I can't let you do it. You got a wife and a boy to think about.
And I've also got the British Army after me.
And that's my fault.
It doesn't change things one way or another. Do you know this country?
No. I'm running blind.
Then I'd better pick the trail. First thing we're gonna do is get rid of those Chickasaws. It's a long ways to New Orleans.
Dan, I'll make it up to you. Somehow, somewhere, I'll make it up to you.
Miss Henderson, you said he was some kind of special officer. What does that mean?
Oh, he got some kind of title and the right kind of friends. He asked for the job special, I expect, and the governor gave it to him.
The man that was killed, you say Henderson killed him?
Well, Henderson had the title, but he needed money, even though everybody called him sir. And he'd lost all of his. And then there was this girl. Her daddy's money had fixed him up real good. Oh, I should have known better, but...
Go on, D-Lo.
Well, Henderson was afraid he's gonna lose the girl. And her daddy didn't think too much of me. Everybody knew that. And we had a few words. But I left him in the library. And I heard the shot before I got to the front door. And it was Henderson that shot him, and then he blamed it on me. And the servants had heard us quarreling. I figured, who's gonna believe me? Nobody, I figured. And I reckon I figured it about right.
Aren't you pointing that the wrong way? If you've got any enemies, they're out there someplace.
I reckon any way I'd point it, Dan, I'd be pointing at an enemy. It's all right, though. Like I said, I didn't expect anybody to believe me.
I believe you, Dilo.
If you believe me, Dan, you wouldn't try to trick me. I'm not as good a woodsman as you are, but I know we've been heading east. You turned me around real good, facing west ever sunup. And I know now.
You couldn't make it to New Orleans, Dilo, even if I tried to help. Going back's the only way. You've got to clear yourself.
Dan, if you meant it, it wouldn't work. I gotta tie you up and leave you here, Dan.
I know the governor, Dilo. He's a fair man. If Henderson killed that fella, he'll pay, not you. I give you my word on that.
Get up, Dan. Turn around, put your hands behind you. You know something, Dan? I didn't think you could do it.
I did it once before.
Yeah, but that time I was looking the other way. This time it's fair. All right. I'll go with you, Dan.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. That'll make it easier on both of us.
You sure you want to go through with this?
I told you before, you're not the only one they're after.
We lost him, Dan.
Run's more like it.
Looks like we can walk home from here.
That's not what's bothering me. Just getting you to Williamsburg healthy and alive is not enough. It's still your word against Henderson's.
Yeah. His and everybody else's that heard the argument before the shooting started.
That's what I mean.
You got something on your mind?
It depends on how far you're willing to trust me.
I come this far with you, ain't I?
I think it's only fair to tell you that what I've got in mind's apt to get you killed.
Keep talking. I stand a pretty good chance of getting hung anyhow.
Now, just suppose.
Sergeant! Yes, sir? Get those men on their feet. We can run them down before dark.
Right, lads. On your feet.
They're heading for Williamsburg. We must stop them before they reach there. I'll double the gold I promised you if we do.
My people have many names for the tall one. Some call him the wind. To catch the wind and hold it.
Would a bullet stop the wind?
Nightuck will lead you to them. Your soldiers must do the rest.
All right, men. Move out. Double quick.
name of His Majesty King George III, you are hereby made a prisoner of the Crown to stand trial for the murder of one William Ferriby, Esquire.
That's why I'm here, Sergeant. I want to make sure I get that trial.
You understand the penalty for the crime you've committed. And your attempt to escape justice has proven your guilt.
I understand the penalty for murder, Mr. Henderson. But just because I ran don't prove I'm guilty.
The court will decide that.
Yes, sir. I hope so.
Where's your friend Boone? I want him, too.
He went on to Williamsburg. Seems the governor's a real good friend of his.
Well, you can't be far ahead, Sergeant. You'll take Natick and your men and pursue the other fugitive. I'll follow with the prisoner.
Yes, sir. I'll leave 2 of my men behind.
But that won't be necessary. Mark your trail well. We'll not impede the chase.
Right, men. Follow me.
Now, Mr. Jones, you'll turn around and move off down the trail.
So you can shoot me in the back like I was trying to escape.
Of course.
Don't forget those soldier boys saw me come in here and give myself up. They might start asking a few questions if you showed up with a corpse.
You were nearing exhaustion when you surrendered. Having rested and having but a single guard, you tried to run again.
You know what? You make it sound real convincing.
I can assure you it will be believed by any board of inquiry.
So, I got about 15 minutes to keep breathing, is that right?
It should take about that long for the others to be out of hearing, yes. But I wouldn't attempt anything, Mr. Jones. Just turn around and walk slowly. When the end comes, it'll be swift and quite probably painless. There are worse ways to die. I understand you woodsmen can read the sun to within 30 seconds. The end will be far more pleasant if you don't go to all that trouble. Move.
Kill you, you'd be dead already. I'm gonna have to turn you loose in order to gag you. If you try to yell, it's gonna be a short last word, you understand?
Hold it.
I began to get a little nervous, Dan.
I didn't aim to cut it so fine, D-Lo, but that night tuck wasn't too easy to throw off the track.
This man is a murderer, Boone. As a loyal subject of the Crown, it is your duty to see that he's brought to justice.
Now, that's not the way he tells it, Henderson. He says you're the one that did the killing.
His word against mine, and I have a governor's writ to back my assertion. Do you intend to dispute that?
Well, that's kind of a rough decision for one man to make. I think I'll put it into other hands. Now move. Now this'll do fine. Dilo, did you ever hear about the old Indian custom where they let the great spirits decide between the guilty and the innocent?
Yeah, I heard of it. What are you talking about?
That's a woodchuck hole, Mr. Henderson. They dig them roomy enough to accommodate almost any animal it takes to living in a burrow. Rabbits, ferrets, and sometimes even rattlesnakes. They usually build them with 2 or 3 entrances, sort of a escape route. There's one right back there. Now, the Indians believe that the animals are both good and bad spirits. And that's why they let them decide in cases like this between the guilty and the innocent.
This is insane. This man is a prisoner of the crown.
Nobody knows what's down there. What kind of animals, what kind of spirits. Whatever it is, the Indians feel that they'll judge fairly. And Dilo, I reckon we're going to give that a try.
Here, Boone! Boone! This is barbaric! Get me up from here in the name of His Majesty's government!
If you're innocent, Henderson, you've got nothing to worry about. You're both stretched out over the escape route. Whatever's down there will start to come out once I set this on fire.
You'll hang with him. I swear it.
It could be a rabbit or maybe a ground squirrel. On the other hand, it could be a rattlesnake or a ferret. Whatever it is, it'll be doing its best to get out.
Boone!
Well, it makes a lot of sense when you get to thinking about it. The guilty one knows he's guilty. He knows the most fear. Animals can smell fear.
Boone! Boone, get me up! Quick! I feel something. There's something in my back. It's tearing at me. Get me up, quick! Boone!
The fire's hardly started, Henderson.
I killed him. I killed him. Get me up, quick! Hurry! Hurry!
And then I'll be back. I'll see you both hang for this. I killed Farabee, but the governor's not going to take the word of 2 half-wild savages. I'll see both of you hang.
I figured that's the way you'd feel about it. I reckon you heard all of that, Sergeant.
I heard.
They threatened my life, Sergeant. They're madmen. I would have confessed to anything any sane man would have.
Mr. Boone knew it was a rabbit burrow. You were in no danger, Henderson. And you stated again after you were freed that you killed Mr. Farabee. I'll have to testify to what I saw and heard. I'll place Mr. Henderson in custody, Mr. Boone. I expect the trial will be a brief one.
Want me to go the rest of the way with you, D-Lo?
Oh, I reckon not, Dan. Imagine you better get on home.
Well, then I'll say goodbye for now. If you ever decide to go to New Orleans again, be sure to stop off in Boonesboro.
When I come to Boonesboro the next time, it won't be because I'm headed somewhere else.
I got a girl in the Sourwood Mountains, oh, the idiom day. So many pretty girls, I can't count 'em. Ho-de-um, day. I got a gal that lives in the holler. Ho-de-um, day.
Looks like an infected leg. The fellow's on fire with fever. Let's get him into the stockade.
One, two, three, four.
Got a sick man here, folks. Somebody get a cop from upstairs. That might help.
Easy. Ain't much time.
Just take it easy, mister. We'll have you bedded down in no time.
I got something to confess. I murdered Jacques Moreau. You hear me? I killed Jacques Moreau. For this.
I never seen him, and I never heard of anyone called Jacques Moreau.
Sounds French to me.
Well, all I can say is anybody with a necklace like this is just asking to get himself killed.
What's it worth, Cincinnatus?
Well, I can only guess. But all them pearls seem to be matched. And every one of them looks to be near perfect. So I'd say it was somewhere in the neighborhood of about, 50,000 pounds.
50,000 pounds.
Looks like he's coming around.
Who are you?
My name is Daniel Boone. Who are you?
It don't matter.
All right. You were confessing something to us, remember?
What day is it?
14th of March.
It's too late. They're gonna hang him the end of this month.
They're gonna hang who at the end of the month?
The man they convicted of killing Jacques Moreau. They're gonna hang him for something I did.
Just try to tell us about him. If they're not gonna hang him till the end of the month, there might be still enough time to save him.
Too far away. New Orleans.
What is the man's name they're gonna hang?
Then I fell down. I tore my leg open. It got infected.
The man's name?
The fever. I got fever. It was like the beginning of the pit. It was just like the...
It just don't seem right laying a confessed killer in a graveyard alongside of decent folk. And for a man that didn't even leave his name, he sure left a crowd of mourners at his funeral.
We weren't there to mourn, Cincinnatus. As long as you have that pearl necklace in your jacket, we want to stay close to you.
Yes, the necklace. I just plumb forgot about it.
That I don't quite believe.
Well, it's something we're going to have to talk about right away. There isn't much time.
What do you mean, Dan?
I mean, on the last day of this month, an innocent man's going to hang unless we get word to New Orleans.
Yeah, a terrible thing. But the man was right. We couldn't get there in time to save him. Come on, Cincinnati. Lay that necklace out so everyone can see it. It's not exactly yours.
Oh, I know, but you tell me now, whose is it?
Well, Dan and I found the fellow. We brought him into the fort.
Now, just a minute. If you think that gives you any more claim than anyone else, you're wrong. He brought that necklace out in front of all of us.
What do you say, Dan?
Well, I say that necklace is just about to head back to New Orleans. It doesn't belong to any of us.
New Orleans? Dan, I'm an honest man. We're all honest men. But there's such a thing as carrying honesty too far. You can't give this necklace back to a dead man.
That's right. And anyhow, this Jacques Moreau, whoever he was, he likely stole it himself.
Most likely a pirate, no doubt. How else could a string of pearls like that get to New Orleans?
Let me try once more. There's a man, an innocent man in New Orleans waiting to be hanged. And we have the knowledge to save him. If we let him die, we're no better than the murderers ourselves.
Dan, that just plain isn't true. It might be if there was a chance of saving him. But there isn't.
We can try. If we leave right now and travel light, maybe we can save him.
All right, Dan. If that's the way you feel, go ahead. No one's stopping you.
That's right. No need in everyone going.
Is that the way you all feel? All right. Thanks. That's just what I'll do.
Now, just all of you simmer down.
I can't save him without the necklace.
Why not?
Well, think about it. I don't know the man's name. I don't even know the name of the man we just buried. I can't walk into New Orleans and claim this man is innocent. Who's going to believe me? I have to prove he's innocent, and the necklace is all the proof we've got. Now, Lang, you wouldn't condemn an innocent man to hang for 80 pounds.
Certainly not.
Well, if you divide the value of this necklace among all the folks who live hereabouts, that's just about all one share is going to amount to. So I reckon I'll be going south.
But Dan, just a minute. I guess we have let the value of the necklace make us forget the real issue. But if you insist on going, it's not right you should go alone.
Well, you were going to let me go alone before you found out I had to take the necklace.
Not so dangerous for you, then.
Well, I reckon 2 witnesses to a dead man's confession is better than 1.
Good. I'll go pack and see. We'll leave first thing in the morning.
Well, I'm going to leave as soon as I go by my cabin and pick up my pack. If I see you coming before I cross the South Ridge, I'll wait.
I'll be there, Dan. You won't have to wait.
Good luck, Daniel.
Well, there goes our 50,000 pounds. I'm surprised Lang changed his mind about it.
I'm wondering if he really did.
Oh, come now, Carl. You can't be thinking what...
Oh, no, of course not. I got no right even suggesting such a thing. Lang's absolutely sincere.
I agree. If I didn't think like that, I might go along myself. As it is, I think I'll just, mosey along home.
See, Dan, I told you wouldn't have to wait. Now that we're alone, maybe we can talk this thing over calmly.
What's there to talk about, Lang?
Well, what I mean is, Well, back at the stockade with everyone standing around, a man couldn't exactly say what he was thinking.
Mm-hmm. And what are you thinking?
Look at it this way, Dan. How many times in a lifetime does a man have a chance to make a fortune?
Well, I don't know. I'm not quite through living yet.
You have that chance right now.
Well, now, there's not a chance in the world if you're thinking what I think you're thinking. You can go back right now, Lang.
No, Dan. I just wanted to be absolutely sure you mean to go through with this. After all, it's a long way to New Orleans.
All right, let's stop wasting time. You lead off.
Sure, Dan.
Be sure and keep your eyes out. I think there might be somebody on the trail in front of us.
Oh?
And I don't know if they know that we've got the necklace, but as you've been trying to tell me, 50,000 pounds is a big temptation.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say, Dan. Now, we haven't seen or heard a soul. Now, we're wasting time wandering around in the dark. I say we get some food and rest, so we'll be fresh come daylight.
All right, but not here on the trail. Let's head up this draw and see if we can find a place where we're not apt to have company.
I still say it's impossible to get to New Orleans in time to save that fella. Not without horses.
Well, I already thought of horses, but I think this way will be faster. Once we get to Grimes Ferry, we can get a canoe. That'll take us into the Tennessee River, and we won't have to stop day or night for over 300 miles.
Suppose Pa Grimes doesn't have a canoe.
Well, there's no use supposing ahead of time. He usually has a half a dozen.
If that old river pirate finds out what you're carrying, he's apt to cut your throat.
I hope you don't plan on telling him.
And get my own throat cut? No, sir. And if you're right about someone being ahead of us on the trail, we might not even make it to Grimes Ferry.
I suppose. Well, let's get some sleep.
You got no right giving a bloke a fright like that. Nor you either. What are you doing here anyway?
Well, after you left the stockade, I saw you take off like a jackrabbit, and I got to wondering.
Wondering what?
Wondering what you're up to. And I'm still wondering, what are you up to?
Well, I got to thinking about Boone and Lang, that's what. Just two men, all alone in the wilderness, carrying something worth 50,000 pounds. And I figured that might cause trouble between them. Well, I didn't want that to happen, so I decided to join them. Keep the peace.
And why didn't you join them?
Well, I tried to. I was waiting for them up the trail a piece, but they never come along. So I come back here looking for them, and I found you instead. I don't know what you're insinuating, but I can insinuate the same thing about you.
Quiet. You hear something?
What? Someone's coming. You don't suppose it's Boone and Lang coming back?
Maybe Boone changed his mind.
Yes, maybe he was after that necklace all along.
Come on.
Huh?
What are you two doing here?
More important, where's Boone? You were with him.
He ditched me. Now, let me up.
Just where are you going?
Back home, of course. No chance of finding Boone now. He's got that necklace all to himself.
You certainly are in a hurry to get home. Running all through the night when any sensible man would be asleep.
Oh, well, I could say the same for you, too. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be on my way.
But we do mind, and we're going to search you first.
Oh. Any man who doesn't want to be searched must have something to hide. He's got it.
All right. Boone had no right to take it. We'll make it a three-way split, right?
No, you were aiming to take it all yourself, so that sort of rules you out.
Just tell me one thing for the moment. Is Boone still alive?
What kind of a man do you think I am? Of course he's alive. I just took what belonged to us. And we better be on our way because Boone's going to be coming after us.
Yes. Well, I'll just take a look.
It's not there.
Where is it? What have you done with it?
I thought it was there. I took it out of Boone's pack. Well, go ahead, search me. Well, didn't you look in the case when you took it? With Boone liable to wake up any second, I got out of there.
And he still has it. He figured you might try and steal it, and he took it out of the case.
Of all the dirty, cheating tricks. And it wasn't stealing.
That's right, and we still got a chance to get it. Now, where is he?
Come on. It's not far.
Gone. I didn't imagine he'd wait for me.
You're wrong, Lang. I waited. And I am ashamed of it. I'm ashamed of all of it.
But Dan, all me and Cole did was to catch him running off with this jewel case. We was trying to get it back to you.
That's a lie. If that necklace had been in that case, you two would have been on your way east. You said as much.
Stinch said it. I didn't. No, I just ran on an accident while I was looking for you and Boone.
All right. Hand it over. You have no further need of it, Stench. One reason I waited was to find out who all was on my trail. I'd much rather have you with me than follow me.
Dan, I know I tried to run off with that thing, but if you'd only agreed to some kind of split.
The second reason I waited for you is because the man is going to hang. Unless we testify to his innocence, and the more witnesses he has, the better.
Maybe if we all testified to that confession,
We wouldn't have to mention the necklace.
And the third reason I waited is that Paul Grimes is not always hospitable to the solitary traveler. Sometimes he helps him, sometimes he robs him first. Now, I would feel safer in company, especially if it's company I can trust. Now, are you going to go with me, or are you going to go back?
I'll go with you, Dan.
Me too. Always intended to.
Well, I don't know why you two can be trusted any more than me. And I'm telling you, Dan, no man is safe carrying that necklace.
Well, I've already found that out, so someone else can carry it. Here, Stench, catch.
Well, we'll give it to Stench for. He can't be trusted any more than me.
Well, you have to start out by trusting somebody. Now, you can carry it this afternoon, Call, providing Stench hadn't run off with it.
I reckon I'll just go along with Dan a piece.
You bet you will.
And you'll walk in front of us where we can keep an eye on you.
All right, all right. I've been setting a pretty fast pace, Dan. All right if we rest a bit.
Well, Grimes Ferry can't be more than an hour away. You can rest while we're paddling.
Well, it's past noon, and I think it's just about time for me to start carrying that necklace for a while. I get nervous expecting Stench to bolt.
What do you mean? I haven't made a move.
You've been thinking about it hard enough.
Easy now. Things have been going pretty smooth for a while. If Call wants to carry it, let him carry it. It's his turn.
Well, I reckon I'll ride in the canoe with Carl.
I reckon I might be disputing that honor with you.
All right, you heard what Daniel said. Now hand it over.
What's wrong?
I ain't got it. It must have slipped out from beneath my coat somewhere. Unless one of you fellas took it off me.
Nobody's been that close to you now. Where is it?
I tell you, I ain't got it. It must be back along the trail someplace.
You didn't lose it, you cached it. You aim to go back and find it when nobody's looking. But you're gonna find it for us right now.
That's right. Now, where is it?
I tell you, I don't know where it is. It's lost.
You're gonna stay with us till we find it. Now, come on.
Well, now, wait a minute. This is a pretty good show, but it's mighty unnecessary. Stench is telling the truth. He doesn't know where it is.
Well, he sure didn't drop it by accident.
Nope. He cached it all right. Only it was uncached a couple of seconds later. I had hoped you all had reformed.
Oh, you got it.
Call, I don't know whether you or Stench are going to win first prize in acting. Now, you forfeited your right to carry it because you've got it. Now, hand it over.
Search it. Stop it.
I'll be leaving you. I feel safer alone. Now, you just stay where you are till I get out of sight.
You certainly fixed things for all of us.
Oh, shut up. I didn't do any more than you and Lang tried to do.
Oh, shut up, both of you. If we'd have stuck together instead of each one trying to get a necklace for himself, we'd have it by now. 50,000 pounds split 3 ways isn't bad.
I don't reckon there's a chance of catching Boone before he gets to Grimes Ferry.
But we can catch him after that. 3 paddles is a lot faster than 1.
Enough for now. We can push off any time.
Not yet. Looks like we got one last customer. Hey, that fella looks familiar.
Better look busy.
Oh, there, Grimes, you remember me?
Why, sure, Donald Boone. What brings you by these parts?
Well, I'm on my way to New Orleans. Thought maybe you could sell me a canoe. You seem to have several.
New Orleans? Why? Ain't got no furs, none to trade.
Nope, but I'm kind of in a hurry. I'll take a look at them. This one should do fine. How much do you want for it?
Trouble is, Boone, I've been thinking about going out of business. We just about to leave here.
Oh?
Well, ain't nobody comes by this way anymore. You're the first one by in months.
Well, how about $10? I ought to be able to get something for it at the end of the trip.
Oh, you don't seem to understand. Now, first, we're going to have to find out how much you can afford to pay.
I'm beginning to understand.
Now, if you just hand over that pouch and that rifle, we'll see if you're carrying anything of value. Now, come on, Boone, give me that rifle. We're going to have to get her up with you.
It'd be kind of foolish, Grimes, considering my men would have to open fire on you. They're all crack shots, and you're all wide open targets.
Looks like Boone's in some kind of trouble.
As I said, I'm in kind of a hurry. Here's your $10. If you don't mind, I'll try out this canoe before they get here.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You know I was only joking with you, don't you, huh?
No. He's getting a canoe. We gotta stop him. Come on. Quick, how much for a canoe?
Boone just bought one. He's trying it out now.
Tried it out my foot. He's escaping.
Escaping? You mean he ain't your leader?
A leader? He's a thief. He's got a pearl necklace worth 50,000.
Shut up, you fool. Stand away.
Tie him in the shed. Make it hot for him.
all ready now?
We're all ready.
All right, let's go.
How come you came back, Dan? Well, I heard a rifle and figured you might be in trouble. I reckon I owe it to you. If you had to come along when you did, Grimes would have the necklace and I'd probably be in that shack.
What are you going to do now?
I'm going to go on, of course. Your rifles are where you dropped them. You better pick them up and get out of here.
Boone, wait. Grimes knows you have the necklace. He's after you.
I blurted it out without thinking.
He won't give you no chance, Dan. He'll shoot on sight.
When he finds you not downriver, he'll be waiting for you.
It'll be dark before long. I'll be able to slip past him. Thank you for telling me.
After losing all this time, you can't possibly get to New Orleans in time to save that fella's life.
That's right. And nobody expects you to risk your own trying to.
Well, I didn't plan it this way. This is just a little difficulty that came up.
All right, but it's all the excuse anyone needs to quit.
Well, I'm not looking for an excuse to quit. I'm trying to keep a man from getting hung.
Doggone it, Dan. Can't you realize a man who gets himself convicted for a crime he doesn't commit must be a bad sort? He probably deserves hanging anyway.
And if you turn that necklace over to the authorities, like as not, they'll sell it and keep the money for themselves.
That's right, the dirty bunch of crooks.
And look, Dan, if we took that east and sold it, think of all the fine things we could do. We could build a school for the kids, and we could build a church for the folks where they could go and learn to be Christians.
Oh, Dan. All right. Dan, supposing you're too late. Supposing the fellow's already dead. Then will you keep the necklace?
Nope. You may have a family. It's pretty tough on a child growing up in a world that thinks his father's a murderer. It's too late to save his life. The least I can do is clear his name. I'm on my way.
Getting himself killed for a stranger.
Sure not much left of this shed.
What's wrong?
He got to us just in time, didn't he? I suppose I should feel more grateful for being alive, but I don't much. How are you fellas feeling?
If something's gnawing at me innards.
And it's gonna gnaw a lot harder and harder till the end of our days. You know why? Because we're acting like a bunch of cowards.
Oh, but we tried to stop him. He's on a fool's errand. He's got no right to expect our help.
I don't recall his asking for it.
And it's too late now anyway. If that gang of river pirates is waiting, they'll have him.
How do you know it's too late? There's another canoe over there. The three of us can paddle a lot faster than he can.
Well,
Well, if we're going, let's stop wasting time.
All right, let's go.
Ease up on it. Take it over to the shore there. Pull it out of the water and hide it right in there.
Why are we stopping?
Well, he's behind us somewhere. Otherwise, we'd have caught up with him, but now we just sit here and wait.
We may not be on the river at all.
Well, of course, there's nothing to sit here till the morning. Better spread out along the bank here. I don't want no fires. I don't want no noise.
I tell you, I heard someone. Shh.
Let's go get him. He ain't here! He's somewhere behind you. Go find him.
He's here!
Go around. Yeah. Come on. Hey, Boone! We're all around you. Drop that rifle, and then you come on out. What's the matter? Don't you trust us? Give you one more chance. That necklace. You throw out that necklace, I'm gonna let you go. His gun's empty. Let's go get him.
Now, you fellas sure are persistent.
Yes, we are. And now for the last time, Boone. Are you going to hand that necklace over peaceably?
Nope, not peaceably. Only I don't know how I'm going to get to New Orleans. I lost my canoe.
Oh, we've got a canoe.
That's a lot of paddles. You can still make it in time.
All right, Lang. You carry it a while. Let's go. They think that man was guilty of murder.
He was the keeper of the inn where Jacques Moreau was murdered. Some guests heard Moreau groaning and ran to his room to see what was wrong.
See?
And they found the accused standing over the body with a bloody knife in his hand. His story was that he too had heard Moreau groaning. Suspecting foul play, he armed himself with the knife and ran to help Moreau. But he was a moment too late. And in his astonishment, he dropped the knife in Moreau's blood.
Why wouldn't they believe his story?
The point is, the jury thought he did have the necklace, but would not produce it because that would have been absolute proof of his guilt. And so, here it is at last.
What's going to happen to it now?
Yes. Whose is it? I believe that it is yours.
Ours?
Oh, no, I do not mean yours personally. I mean, the necklace was destined for your country. A loan from the Queen of France to provide instant support for the sinking finances of your revolutionary cause. Jacques Moreau was a French agent, you see. His ship was destined for Philadelphia, but because of the British blockade, had to come here instead.
Well, then the necklace will have to go on to Philadelphia.
Yes, that is right. But the blockade still exists, and the British are searching every ship. It would be far safer to transport it by land, particularly if I may entrust it to 4 such men as yourselves.
Well, yes, I suppose we can do that.
No trouble at all.
That's right. Now then, to which of you may I entrust it?
I'll take it.